concrete jungle where dreams are made.
We are about to go to the top of this.
So, things haven't really gone to plan. If you missed our last video, we arrived in Lithuania with the aim of seeing and doing as much as possible in 2 days, and left you with this cliffhanger.
We'll be moving on to our next Baltic country, but you'll have to watch the next video to find out which one.
But from the introduction, I'm sure you'll know which country we are in. Before we step on the bus to Riga, here are a few facts you may or may not know about Latvia.
Latvia is only a very small country with a population of around 1.8 million. However, it has the highest female to male ratio in any European country and 6th highest in the world. In 2021, there were 85 men to every 100 women. Women power.
The Latvian flag is considered one of the oldest in the world and was first mentioned in 1280.
And whilst Germany is considered to be the birthplace of the Christmas tree, the first record of a Christmas tree actually dates back to 1510 in Riga. You can still visit the spot where the first Christmas tree stood in Rathausplatz.
Now, let's head into our 15th country together.
We've made it to Latvia!
It's so much colder already than Lithuania. You can see here that the river is frozen over. But the journey itself was quite smooth. Again, we fell asleep because it was so early. But let's go and find our hotel.
So we've just made it to our hotel room. Very basic, but it will do for the next 2 days. We're going to probably chill here for maybe like an hour or so, sit down, put our feet up for a bit, and then we're going to head back into the old town for a couple of hours, maybe get some dinner tonight, and then head back and chill for the night. Although from our bed we can see this cool looking building. Not too sure what it is though. But it is kind of awkward because we can see into other people's bedrooms.
We've just dropped our bags off at the hotel and we are going to go into Riga's most romantic cafe. As two proud cat owners, we've heard that there's a building that has black cats on the roof, so we're currently seeking it out. So, it says here on Google that the reason there are two black cats on the roof of the guild is that a disgruntled tradesman was not allowed into the guild, and therefore he showed his displeasure by putting two metal cats on the roof.
And just outside the two cats, there's a cat in the bag. How cute! We are about to go to the top of this.
He's standing as far away from the edge as possible.
Calm, my legs are gone.
We
are safely on flat ground again. How do you feel?
That was truly terrifying. My knees were literally like the entire time up there. But I'm glad I'm back on the floor.
You did a good job. I'm really proud of you.
Once Alfie recovered from his jelly legs, we headed towards the Central Market, and of course we had to stop in every souvenir shop on the way. It's low-key one of our favourite things to do when we travel. Does anyone else feel this way?
So we're standing outside the Central Market here in Riga.
You can see their funny domed shape. It's because after or during World War I actually. This is where they made Zeppelins.
A Zeppelin is a type of rigid airship named after the German inventor Ferdinand von Zeppelin. Zeppelins were elongated shaped balloons filled with gas and were enclosed to carry passengers and cargo.
During the First World War, the airships were commissioned by the German army and intended for reconnaissance or for bombing an enemy. In Riga, the German military established Vainode Airport in Kazem, where several airships were permanently located. After the Latvian War of Independence between 1918 and 1920, the hangars were dismantled and were instead used to build the hangars you can see today that house the Riga Central Market. We heard that Peppo's is the 48th best pizzeria in Europe.
So of course we had to try it.
And it did not disappoint. We've both been to Italy and we can safely say that this pizza is up there with proper Italian pizza.
1 hour later.
We have just booked. What?
We're getting our tickets.
Oh, well, we've just booked bus tickets to Sigolda.
Yes,
Sigolda. Very early. Whoa, but stay tuned for tomorrow because it's going to be very exciting.
So, when we were in the shop earlier, Alfie wanted this juice, and he thought it said pear, mango, and kiwi.
I mean, I saw all the black seeds, and usually when you get something with kiwi in it, that's all the black seeds. So I saw that, and then in my head I read pear, mango, kiwi, and I was like, oh, I bet that's so good. And even drinking halfway through, I'm thinking, I can't taste any kiwi, and it's quite bitty. Oh my god, it says pear, mango, and mint.
I definitely think you need your eyes tested.
I am going to drink it, but slow sips, because it's not that good. It should be pear, mango, and kiwi. It'd be better. That's my opinion.
And with that cleared up, it's time to say goodnight.
So, things haven't really gone to plan. It's currently, what time is it? 9:15. We should be in Sigolda right now, but instead, as you can see, we're still in our beautiful hotel room.
We found out yesterday that in Sigolda there is a bobsled track where visitors can try bobsled and luge, and it's one of the only places in the world that you can do that. So naturally, we really wanted to try it. We booked our bus tickets to Sigolda yesterday. We were so excited, and then we got back to the room, did a bit more research, and found out that it's only open on weekends, and you have to book months in advance. So we had a lay-in this morning, decided to boycott it, otherwise what is the point? We'll just be so depressed being so close yet so far away.
So we've decided to go back into the old square, look for some food, maybe just go around to a few cafes, have some breakfast, and just kind of chill out for a little bit and kind of see where the day takes us.
Yeah, but this is your warning, guys. If you want to do a bobsled track in Sigolda, make sure you book way in advance.
And only weekends.
Yeah, so at least we know now in the future. We'll definitely be coming back because we absolutely want to try it.
This place doesn't need a name, literally, because if you know, you know. If you're looking for brunch in Riga, your prayers are answered. The waffles were just what we needed to start the day, because let's be honest, you can never go wrong with waffles. To burn off our waffles and make room for all the food we were going to eat later on in the day, we went for a walk around the old town and the new parts of Riga and admired all of the architecture styles, including the Art Nouveau. But it didn't take long before we ended up at our next hot chocolate stop. And then back to our favourite cafe for yet another honey cake.
we literally ate our way through the day. We pretty much had to be rolled back to our hotel room. We'd eaten that much. But we can safely say Riga has some of the best food we've ever tasted. No meal was a bad meal. We thought it was best to go back to the hotel, have a nap, sleep off all that food, and be ready for our fun day ahead.
It is our last day here in Riga before we head back home to London, and it's snowing. You probably can't see it, but it's properly snowing.
We
and
woke up and there was just snow everywhere. It's all on the floor, on the cars, on the buildings.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
I love it when it snows as well.
In the morning, we joined a free walking tour. They're such a great way to learn about the history and the culture from a local when you're short on time. If you do take this tour, we hope Rita is your tour guide, as she was so entertaining and informative.
So this monument here is to signify in 1989 where the Soviets were in control of the Baltic states. In protest, people held hands between Tallinn and Estonia through Riga all the way to Vilnius in Lithuania.
So, this non-violent protest, otherwise known as the Baltic Way or the Baltic Chain, is so much more interesting than I explained in Riga. I'm still getting used to being on camera in public, so I didn't go into too much detail, but the facts are far too fascinating not to share with you guys. So approximately 2 million people were part of the protest, and this equates to about a quarter of the total population of the 3 Baltic states at the time. How crazy is that to think 2 million people holding hands a total of 690 kilometers? This protest was organised by pro-independence movement, took place on the 23rd of August 1989. This date was significant because it was the 50th anniversary of the signing of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, in which the Baltic states, amongst other countries, were divided between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union. But as a result, this protest garnered worldwide attention, and independence was regained by all 3 Baltic states by August of 1991.
Central Park vibes in New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made.
We have just come for lunch/dinner, and we found this really cool canteen style restaurant where you just go around and you choose what you want. So we've got traditional Latvian food. Alfie has beef with potatoes, and I have chicken and mashed potato with some side salad. And the rye bread apparently is really, really good, so we haven't tried it yet. It's going to be a bit dry because we didn't get any butter or anything, but we shall see. It looks really yummy.
Both our meals and all the extras came to around £20, and boy was it good.
We are in Riga airport. Final few moments in Riga before I say final few moments, we've got 5 hours left. And then we'll catch our plane back to Stansted and then back home. But it's been very fun.
It has been a good
Very
day.
cold, very cold. But
we said we're going to come back in December to finish off the bits that we didn't do.
yeah.
We are currently hour 3 into our 5-hour stay at Riga Airport. We've gotten so bored, we've bought some snacks to try. So Alfie's currently opening up the black and white Kit Kat Chunky that we don't get in England.
Oh wow, it's got kiwi inside of it.
You know, you know.
It's really good. Like a 7? 7.5. Up next is Serenade.
We've seen this all around Latvia. You're having a whole experience.
I've not liked it.
Ooh.
At first it tastes like dark chocolate, but then you get deeper into it and it's like nutty.
It's apricot. I don't know why, but I thought it would be like a Milky Way. It's fluffy,
Oh, right.
like a chocolate Milky Way.
Out of 10.
Maybe like a 6.
On every flight we have ever been on together, we have always sat next to each other. But not this one. We left our seating up to the Ryanair gods and luck was not on our side. Alfie was sat in row 6 and I was literally right at the back of the plane in row 33. Fortunately, the flight was uneventful and we were reunited before we knew it.
Let's go. We're reunited. And we're through security, so the last thing is just to get home.
Yes.